Hi everybody, this is Steve from Ventures Classic 71. Here this week I'm going to show you a mixture of some graded cards and a couple other recent pickups. Just got back from our camper up in New Hampshire. My wife and I went up there in Hampton Falls and then went further on up to all the way up to like Brunswick, Maine, and stopped along the way. Saw a couple lighthouses and stuff like that. We got this thing we started 8 years ago, and we're now starting to get back to it, where we're trying to see all the lighthouses off the coast of New England. There's numerous ones all the way up to the very top of Maine, and then they go all the way down, obviously. But that's something we've been working on. We actually got a book and we're marking them all off. So we did that, and then went to a few antique shops, I should say several antique shops, and picked up a few things. So without further ado, hope everybody's having a good week. It's a little bit off today. I don't usually make them on a Thursday, but I'm making it this week today because I'm not too sure if I'll be able to do it on Monday. So figured I'd do it today. I got this baseball too at one of the antique shops. Even though it's a facsimile autograph, it's not actually signed by Brooks Robinson. It's just something different that was there. It was cheap, so I just put it on my desk here. But like I said, it's not the real signature. It's been stamped, but the like I said, it was cheap, and it goes good with my Brooks Robinson display. So I do have his actual autograph on a couple of things. So then I got my buddy Caesar, I always talk about, who happens to be here today. Here's Caesar right here. No, I'm only kidding you. Caesar will eventually be here. This is Tim Thomas. Just happens he sits in my chair when I'm not here. I did pick up Caesar this ball, photo balls. I don't know if everybody's familiar with them. Came out in when did this come out? I want to say it was in the 90s. I think it might have been early 90s. But he loves Rickey Henderson, so that's the Rickey Henderson ball. And it's got his stats over here, his name and stats and stuff. But I saw that, and I know how much he loves him, so I had to get that for him. And I had to get one for my room here. I had to get the Ryan's Express, Nolan Ryan. There's a Texas Rangers symbol. And some facts about Nolan. Like I said, saw these. I've got. I'm looking ahead of the camera. I've got two Carl Yastrzemski, two different ones. I've got Wade Boggs, Mike Schmidt, Steve Carlton. I got several of these, but I knew that Caesar would like the Rickey Henderson one, being such a big Rickey Henderson fan. So, all right, let me show you. I was going through a box that said 1984 Topps Extras, and I found some decent extra ones in there. I got the Don Mattingly rookie who was in there. So this is my second copy I now have. I wish I had found this a week or so ago, because Caesar went out and bought his rookie card. Had I known I had another one in that box, I would have gave him this one. But that's Don Mattingly's rookie card. I would think in the near future, Mattingly will be in the Hall of Fame. If anything, I guess some people say the knock is he didn't play long enough, nor did he win a World Series. But there's Hall of Famers in there that never won a World Series. So to me, that's not really a valid argument against Don Mattingly going in. I think Mattingly definitely deserves to be in there. Also in that box was Darryl Strawberry's rookie card, the Straw Man from the New York Mets. It's a nice little surprise. Every now and then you go through a box you haven't opened in a long time. And I thought I had gone through that. These, like I said, I had the whole set of the 84s, but these were extras. There was, I don't know, maybe 300 or 400 extra cards in a box I had put away. And these were in there. Here's the Tony Gwynn. Great. Padres, great. I was thinking one day I might do a show on where I pick each team in the big leagues, and in my opinion, I pick a card that I have of the greatest player of each one of those teams. Let me know if you think that's something that'd be worthwhile making, because I would definitely would love doing that. Ryan Sandberg was in there too. Unfortunately, just passed away a couple weeks ago. Great Ryan Sandberg, Rhino. Then Ryan's Express, Nolan Ryan. Jim5714 collector out there watches a lot of my videos. I'm sure he likes the photo ball. I'm sure he has probably 2 or 3 of them, but there's Nolan Ryan. And then Andy Van Slyke, that's his rookie card. So those are in that box that I found. All right, I'll put those aside. Now I'm going to show you a few graded cards. I just grabbed a few of them, that's all. Here's a 2021 Upper Deck, David Pastrnak from the Bruins. His Dazzlers is a purple version. It's a PSA 10. Some of these I may have shown a while back. It's a nice looking card of him. The back. Like I said, this is a PSA Gem Mint 10. Okay, get that one. This one is a 2011 Topps Super Bowl Legends die cut. It's graded a 10. It's Joe Montana. It's got the I thought I had like a Super Bowl ring on there, but it doesn't. Let me get the back of it. I've got several of these. Yeah, they're not numbered or anything, but they're just something neat to have. Then I got 1961 Topps, Ron Santo, his rookie card. Great Hall of Fame Cubs third baseman. With the old rookie cup trophy. Shouldn't say cup because the new ones are the cups, the trophy. And you got the back of it. So that's a 1961 Topps Ron Santo. He died at a young age, unfortunately, diabetic, and I don't remember the age. I don't even remember how long ago it was, but I know he died young of it. And being type 2 diabetic, I'm always, every time I see his card, it makes me think. So, especially after this last vacation, where I had a few things I probably shouldn't have had, but what the hell, you're on vacation. So, here's a 1988 Pacific Legends. It's a Phil Rizzuto. It's an 8. The card's an 8, and an authentic autograph. It's a scooter. I got several things signed by him. I got this in the mail years ago. When I first started doing those TTM through the mail autographs. He was good about it if you wrote to him signing. He'd get it back relatively quick, too. Great Yankee shortstop Hall of Famer. We got an 89 score, Randy Johnson rookie card. It's a PSA 8. The big unit. In the back of that one, Randy Johnson. You don't want to be up when he was on the mound. You know, imposing figure. I mean, heck, he stood 6'10" on the mound. He's well over 7 feet tall. And he threw hard, as everybody knows. And we got Robert Parrish's rookie card, the great Celtics center, pictured here with the Golden State Warriors, because as you know, we got Parrish from them. In exchange, we sent Rick Roby the other way. Rick Roby was a good player, but Robert Parrish was a Hall of Fame player, and he became one of the big three with Larry Bird and Kevin McHale. But here's the 77 Topps of Robert Parrish. That's his rookie card. The Chief. I love the Celtics too. You guys all know me with the Boston teams, but can't wait for hockey to start. And Celtics right around the corner, so. Yeah, that's right. I didn't see you guys since the last time. The Patriots lost our first game, so I think we're going to be improved over the last 2 seasons where we won 4 games each time. I think we'll probably win maybe 6, maybe 7 at the very most. But right now they're 0-1, so only one place to go, and it's up. Next is a 1987 Topps Glossy Rookies Jose Canseco. It's a PSA 8. I like Canseco. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I have a lot of his cards. The back of it. The front again. My wife's home today, so if you hear any noise in the background, It's her getting her fall stuff out. She's decorating around the house and stuff. Our house looks like Hallmark, the Hallmark Channel. If you ever came here at Christmas time, whatever. And during the fall, she does a great job too decorating. We got a lot of decorations. But here's the next guy is Milt Schmidt, who without him, the Bruins probably wouldn't end up with Bobby Orr. He's one of the original ones that went to scout another player or two, and they saw Bobby Orr as a 12-year-old, and right away they wanted him. But here's Milt Schmidt's autograph. It's where is this from? I should have looked beforehand. It's a Parkhurst card. I believe this is around a 93, 94. But there's Milt Schmidt signed it. Hall of Fame 1961, number 15, Milt Schmidt. Part of the famous Kraut line the Bruins had. The old sweaters, all the coaches back in those days used to wear those. Occasionally you see them do a throwback thing. I know Jim Montgomery, when he was coaching the Bruins a few years ago, had him on during a few games. But great player too. Just great executive with the Bruins and great player. He was in the Bruins organization for pretty much his whole life. So it's a pretty good accomplishment. Here's some of these Hall of Fame yellow postcards you can buy up there. I have almost all of them. The last 3 or 4 years, I haven't kept up with the new inductees, but I'll eventually catch up to them. But they're signed. Here's a Robin Roberts. Signed on the top. It's a picture of the plaque that you see up in Cooperstown when you go there. And this is elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1976 by the Baseball Writers Association of America. Robin Roberts, really dominant pitcher for the Phillies and other teams, but mainly the Phillies. He says he won 286 games through, though usually pitching for a second division team. So that's a major accomplishment. He never really pitched on great teams. To win 286 games, that's great. That's a great Robin Roberts. Next one I have is Lou Boudreau. Great manager, great ball player and manager. He was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1970 by the Baseball Writers Association of America. That's Lou Boudreau. And he's depicted with the Indians. He was with the Red Sox for a while too. He's the one that came up with the shift when Ted Williams came up. The Williams shift. That was Lou Boudreau who came up with that. This is the way the backs look. I should have showed you the other one too, but he's a neat. You can get him not signed, but you can get him. I think they're 99 cents up in Cooperstown. You go in the back corner of the gift shop, and they're all on the wall there, by alphabetically, I think. And you can get them. One year I went there, I bought all the ones up to that. I think that was in 98 or 99. I bought them up all the way up to that point. And over the years, I've tried to add some, falling way behind, but I should continue that. I wanted to show. You guys must remember the Scholastic books when you were in school. Some of us had bookmobiles, or you ordered, the pamphlet came and you could order books in there. I remember getting these as a kid. I put them aside to show you today. I got 3 of the Hockey Stars. Here's Hockey Stars of 1971 with the great Bobby Orr on there. I used to love these things. I couldn't wait for the little pamphlet to come out. Run home, tell my mom, I got to order. I want to get this one and this one. They weren't very expensive. This was 60 cents in 1971. But it's got it's got some pictures in there. Oops. Pictures in here at the time. And this one covers, they all cover different players. This one has Red Berenson, Jerry Cheevers, Phil Esposito, Tony Esposito, John Ferguson, Gordie Howe, Bobby Hull, Dave Keon, Frank Mahovlich, Stan Mikita, of course the great Bobby Orr on the cover there, Brad Park, Derek Sanderson, Serge Savard, and Walter Tkachuk, with a flashback to Eddie Shore, great Bruins defenseman. That's the Hockey Stars of 71. And I got the Hockey Stars of 73, which shows the Bruins and Rangers playing. Johnny Busick getting ready to shoot on, I believe that's Gilles Villemure in net for the Rangers. Rangers had 2 goalies, Jules Villemure, and they had Eddie Jockman. This one has Syl Apps Jr., Red Berenson, Yvonne Conway, Ken Dryden, who just passed away, unfortunately. It's a shame. Great goaltender. He used to do the Bruins in every time we played them. He was in net. It seems like we never came out on top. Phil Esposito, Paul Henderson, Bobby Hull, Orlando Kurtenbach. I always say that name right. Wrong. Kurtenbach. Guy Lapointe, Frank Mahovlich, Peter Mahovlich, Johnny McKenzie, Richard Martin, Stan Mikita, Bobby Orr, Brad Park, Jean Rattel, Walter Kachuk, Mike Walton, and Lauren Gump-Worsley. Just a great book. That's 1973. And at that time, this one was 75 cents. So from 71 to 73, 115 cents. And then you get the Hockey Stars of 94, which shows Bobby Orr and Brad Park on the cover. 2 all-time great defensemen. Both ended up playing for the Bruins. Park later on in his career. This one has... Oops. Didn't even realize I had this in there. A little bookmark. This one has Syl Apps Jr., Jerry Cheevers, Bobby Clark, Yvonne Conway, Ken Dryden, Phil Esposito, Ken Hodge, Bobby Hull, Rick McLeish, Frank Mahovlich, Pitt Martin, Stan Mikita, Bobby Orr, Brad Park, Joe Perreault, Jean Rattel, Mickey Redmond, Serge Savard, Pat Stapleton, Steve Vickers, and Ron Ward. Also had a story in here about street hockey, which we used to play tons of back then. Always playing street hockey. Now it's 95 cents. So from 1971, when it was 60 cents, within 3 years they'd gone up 35 cents. So not that that's that big of a deal. That's about all I have for this week. I don't have too much. I just got back last night, so didn't really have time to really put much together. Usually I've been doing that series where I do players who aren't quite Hall of Famers in baseball, but be in the almost Hall of Fame. I'll bring that back again, and I had promised you a football, vintage football one for the start of the football season, so I've got to put that together too. I may put one out on Monday, but I'm not exactly sure. But if I don't, I'll be back the following Monday. Hope everybody's having a great week so far. It's unusual to do it, to be this far into the week. I'm usually saying that in the coming week, have a good week. But the week's almost over, the work week anyways. So hoping you're having a great day today. Thank you again for supporting my channel. Over 500 mark now, 504 or 505. But it's great seeing all the comments I'm getting and everything else. Really enjoy it. I'm still working on getting Caesar on here. I had a fill-in my little buddy there, but eventually I'll get him on here. So hope everybody has a good rest of your week. May God bless you and your families. Keep on collecting. And again, thank you so much for watching and for all your comments and suggestions and everything. I really appreciate it. Have a good day. Take care.